The Flash, Season 6, Episode 2, titled Flash of Lightning, and this episode is all about the aftermath of what happened in Episode 1, where Barry and Iris got a visit from the Monitor, and the Monitor is saying, Barry, you're going to die in 2 months. December 10th of 2019, you're going to die. There's this uptime crisis that's coming around, and the only way to stop billions and billions and billions of people from out through the multiverse, including your own, is to sacrifice yourself. And Barry's kind of like, okay, I found out I'm going to die in 2 months. Great. Well, set in stone, the Monitor says it. If the Monitor says it, well, it has to be true. Well, Iris is like, hold on a second. We have experienced some stuff for the last 5 years a lot, and, you know, who cares what the Monitor says? You know, with this crisis, we can just bring Kara and Oliver and the Legends and Kate Kane and all the other cameos and a bunch of multiverse cameos and all kind of stuff. There's a way we can, you know, event this to happen. So Barry's kind of like, well, if you're going to find out you're going to die, you always want a second opinion. So he goes to Earth 3, reunites with Jay Garrick, and then Barry realizes, yeah, there's no way. There's only one destination, and that is to die. The thing about Barry dying is from the Crisis of Infinite Earths comic. The 12, I think it was 12 issues from the 80s, the 12-part series where the thing about Crisis, it was a reboot. It was clean the house. It got too busy, it became convoluted with all these multiverses, and they wanted to reboot the whole thing. So in comics, you had to explain why you're rebooting, so to create Crisis. And they did a couple of things. They killed off Supergirl, which I doubt, I think they're doing. I really doubt. There's a 1% chance that's what they're going to do. Anyway. But the other big death was Barry Allen. Barry Allen died. And it is how they showed it in this episode. It's the way they show it. It's him going through the multiverse and slowly turn to ash. And so they... But I have a feeling the way they're going to... Because I think this season's a 22 episode season, I believe. I think they are going to do... It's a Flash. It's not this Barry Allen, but I think it's going to be one of the John Wesley Shipp Flashes. It might be Jay, it might be 90s Flash. I think that's what they call the original Flash now, 90s Flash, because that Flash showed up in Elseworlds last year's crossover, the Flash from the 90s television show. So I think it's one of those. I think. Now, you know, Barry could die and Wally West could take his place. Could be. But I just don't. I think that's how they're going to event the Barry Allen we know since Arrow, since him showing up in season 2, halfway through season 2, of Arrow. So yeah, I think that's how they're going to rectify just a Flash. It's not going to be the Flash. It's going to be one of the other Flashes. Also, meanwhile, we have the villain of the week, which is trying to, who looks like a character from Mortal Kombat. The big bad villain of the week, who's just there so we have an action scene and we can have some visual effects and have Barry Allen punching or something. Basically, something so the Flash can fight. Looks like the mix of that character from Mortal Kombat and a bit of Elektra from the Netflix Daredevil stuff. So I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. But her power is heat waves and making people have the massive sunburn in their life. I mean, she's just there so we can have an action scene there. But yeah, the interesting stuff. I think having this crisis coming up and knowing what they're leading to, it's kind of just like it's giving us this tension and great writing and great character stuff out through it. I mean, there's a great scene between Barry and Joe. This is just perfection. These first 2 episodes of the season are a hell of a lot better than episodes that we have got given for the last 3 seasons. The last good, really solid season of Flash was season 2. And I hopefully there's some post-crisis that they are able to keep that strong narrative together.